had great guard play. Yes, there have been some big men. You've had 8, and you've had different guys come through here. But when Arizona has great guard play.
McClendon was ejected from UCLA's last game for a flagrant 2 that Mick Cronin thought was not a good call, and he wasn't alone. But career field goal percentage. He's made 64% of his shots. Again, a lot of those have been right at the rim. Bona trying to return the favor, goes to the left hand and scores. Bona going to drive here against Ball and throw it down.
We're getting ourselves into, but that's how we came into the Pac-12 with a loss here.
Clock down to 5 here for the Bruins. They've lost 4 in a row after a 6-game win streak. Bona missing inside. Washington State's down 2 right now at home against Washington. So if they were to lose, Arizona would clinch the regular season title. Bona missed it, kept alive by McClendon. And talking with Mick Cronin and some of the Arizona folks as well, as McClendon's 3 is off the mark. Bona got the stick back to tie it at 50. Bona posting up, they get it to him again. He turns on Ballo. Ballo trying to knock him off his spot. Bona misses defensively, but now down to 33% shooting, and a lot of their offense has been dump it down to Bona and hope that he scores. He missed the shot here.
He's a 4-year player and still was able to have an impact. People get so caught up in being one and done.
Bona gets to the rim and puts it in. Luka in the mix as well. Here's Andrews' 3 off the mark. Foul on
Caleb Love.
Okay.
That's what I want to talk about.
Oh, go ahead. A lot of talent, great energy. They just
once in our program.
Bona backing down on Krivas. A little out of control again. Miss well in college basketball. So maybe if Tennessee wins, the points move. They're going to be ahead of Arizona as Bona's knocked down, and he'll go to the. He told us before the game he's been doing a lot of Big Ten scouting. He's watching a lot more Big Ten games this year, and not just watching games on television, like scouting, watching and breaking.
And if you don't like it, it doesn't matter. This is the last one, so I think we're all going to enjoy it. I have nothing but respect for UCLA, but you know where my loyalty lies.
Stefanovic missed with you here calling the game tonight. They're used to seeing Bill, who they just ignore. That's because he rips them all the time.
What this UCLA team is capable of doing.
Yeah, they're up 19 in that game, and Arizona came back to win by. Andrews, pull-up jumper, and UCLA on the.
You knew coming in that it was going to be special, but I'm not going to lie, my eyes were a little bit wide.
And Luke knew it as the shot is no good, believe.
Well, and it stopped with the tradition. Look, we understand. We've seen different conferences break up. The Pac-12 was one of the last to end. The hustle plays, offensive rebounding.
Out of control here, turned it up. Andrews off the front rim, no. Rebound did not get out and run. Again, credit Arizona's defense for that. Arizona still needs to win on Saturday to clinch, but right now we're told Washington's upset
to this group.
We love Bill as Bona lost it. Arizona ball with the
programs to go toe-to-toe for the conference title.
I think next time you fill in and you do one of these, you really need.
Just know if we lose the regular season title, we only care about the tournament title. If we lose the tournament title, we really care about the regular season. So as long as we win one.
The data before that was not available, we're told. So obviously you would have to think it goes beyond 97, but that's all that we have for it. Stefanovic's 3 around and down. Just the third made.
You know, been number 1 seed. You have to figure out a way to have some success in the tournament. They haven't been to a Final Four since I was in college.
Around 30%. If he comes back next year, has a chance to be a really good player.
Likely to have a great tournament run.
Entry pass knocked away and stolen. Here's Love from deep. In and out. And a rebound for both. Entry pass, Ballo catching it deep and scoring against legs. Kind of fun to see them both involved early on here on the low block. Larson, tough shot. Bona, another.
Harry, A.J. Bramlett, they knew what they were doing. We didn't know what we were doing. Me, Michael Wright, Luke Walton. We didn't know.
The last couple of years, they had veteran guys. Jaquez, Campbell. They had good young talent as Johnson on a breakaway was for Arizona in the first round. Obviously UCLA, unless it wins the Pac-12 tournament, is not going dancing. They're a game under 500, in my opinion anyway. long before UCLA and USC, as Boswell's three is good, in UCLA and Arizona. Each team will play one more Pac-12 game this weekend. UCLA home against Arizona State. Arizona at USC as Krivas missed the front end of the 7-point lead for the Wildcats. That value those players that have a lot of college experience, played in big games. Nice reverse. Here's Love around the ball, screen. Good hedge by Bona
from Pops.
37-25 Arizona in front. You and Josh are roommates at Arizona. As
on the floor, he's an MVP candidate. Is his team having an MVP year? I would not say so. I think there's been a lot of stuff, but Jason,
bottom of the Pac-12 in scoring, field goal percentage, and three-point shooting. Love tripped, but still got the ball down low to Ballo. Blocked by Bona and UCLA. One of the best rivalries, certainly in the West and in all of college basketball. Ballo, listeners checking in, so you got to remind him of the key storylines. As Bona gets his throw, but it also looked like Ballo maybe pulled, or excuse me, Bona maybe pulled Ballo down with him in the first half, though. Boswell driving, blocked by Bona. That's 5 for him. It maybe was on the way down, but they rule it was on the way up. Boswell misses, gets it back as somehow the ball glass for Arizona. Another
rivalry often, but nothing but respect for Mick Cronin and this UCLA team. This is something, especially something that you've been very proudful of. Then look, you got to go out there and play with that type of.
From Missouri. Ballo with the catch, hesitates.
I'm the best version of myself.
20-point game. UCLA still fighting. Lewis driving, and they're going to call Bona championship game. Does that loss against an unranked Washington team, does that hurt Arizona's chances of getting back on the one line? Nice up and under move by Brent. Could be their longest of the season. They had one loss between January 4th. That from a talent perspective, along with a terrific coaching staff, that this Arizona team has as good as any in recent memory to win it all. UCLA plays Arizona State on Saturday. Lewis foul.